Hello, welcome to my channel, Lux to O. And today I wanted to share with you my thoughts on one of my favorite fragrance houses. It's a new release from Boadicea the Victorious, and it's called Lannosea. The best season for this, I would say, would be fall, winter, and on cool spring days. I love the fact that the Boadicea the Victorious bottle has the shield on the front, and in this case it's golden. Very pretty. The top is also very snug fitting, and this one is pretty heavy. It's kind of weighted. And then in the back, with all the Boadicea the Victorious fragrances, you do have the name of the house and also the name of the fragrance, which I think is so nice. But that's a beautiful bottle, and I love the golden juice inside. Top notes for this fragrance are bergamot, lemon, date, pink pepper, and rum. In the middle notes you have coffee bean, also fir blossom, orange blossom, and wild elderflower. Base notes, clean leather. That's what it actually says, clean leather, and I can say that it is. Cedarwood, gaiac wood, labdanum, oak wood, and smokewood. The opening is quite strong with a citrus scent and does have a sparkling quality from pink pepper. There is that boozy rum as well, but it isn't super strong. So if you're not fond of boozy scents, you don't have to worry about it in this particular fragrance. I don't detect it. If someone isn't familiar with the house, then it may seem too sharp. It gave me vibes of Lemon Pledge for the first 15 to 20 minutes. So I was a little disappointed in the beginning. However, I am also aware that with this house, the beauty often comes in the dry down. And I just decided to wait for the dry down. This fragrance opens as it begins to dry down and that sharpness begins to soften. I get the image of opening the curtains on a very bright summer day, and the sunshine comes streaming in and hits you in the face with brightness and causes your eyes to close with a strength. This is a very layered fragrance, as many from Boadicea the Victorious fragrances are. And it has a heart that is spicy, but with some aromatic touches too. This is a place where I really begin to enjoy the fragrance. I can't tell you that I pick out each note, because I find most of the fragrances that I've tried from Boadicea the Victorious to be blended masterfully. These are just well blended creations. You have a lot of notes, but you won't necessarily find any of them sharp, at least not to my nose. I have several videos on Boadicea the Victorious fragrances, and this is a house I would highly recommend. The base is really where it begins to shine, and this kind of reminds me of a sharp, as a nice looking, refined leather blazer tailored for an elegant evening event. And let me show you the atomizer on this fragrance. Like all the Boadicea the Victorious, lovely, lovely atomizer. And as you can see, it had a very diffusive spray, and I do get lemon, but now, today, not so much a lemon pledge. Could be that I'm just familiar with the fragrance now, and I know I can't wait till it begins to soften. Perhaps the base is where we get that grounding portion of the fragrance that has a whisper of smoke, but isn't smoky. This is more of a lingering, pleasant smoke that you actually want to breathe in. Perhaps it's like sitting out in the evening and the stars are just beginning to emerge in the sky, and you're sitting around a fire pit where there are still wisps of gentle smoke that are rich, but that smoke is beginning to die down. And just a few feet away, you have a view of a lovely forest. This is unisex. Some may feel it leans masculine. I do not. I think it is straight down the middle of unisex, and I think it is very enjoyable. I will say, with many of Boadicea the Victorious' fragrances, they are not necessarily safe blind buys. I did happen to blind buy this one because out of the many Boadicea the Victorious fragrances in my collection, and those I may not own, but have certainly sampled, I appreciate the long-lasting quality and the great sillage. I have reviewed several, as I mentioned, from this house, and there are several videos, and I would try to link those below. The website also is very nice. I would say to just go and look at the website because it's very well done. And they offer 2 ml samples. They also have 10 ml decants that are excellent ways to try before you buy. The 10 ml decants are often priced differently because of, I guess, the level of fragrance or the quality of notes that are included. Some of them are more pricey than others, but you can also customize your own experience. And they have a nice gift set as well where you can pick several of the 2 ml samples. I think they would make for a great stocking stuffer, and people would enjoy receiving those, I'm sure. 3 words for this new fragrance would be sparkling, certainly sparkles, memorable, and daring. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know what fragrances you have tried or are interested in trying from Boadicea the Victorious. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will look forward to seeing you in my next fragrance video, my fragrance friends. In the meantime, keep smelling divine. Thank you. Goodbye.